Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. Frank the Tank here. I wanted to go over my predictions for the 2023 Philadelphia Eagles schedule. So, the Eagles are going to start off September 10th against the New England Patriots. Team is definitely getting better. I don't see them as being too much of a threat. Bill Belichick, obviously, one of the best coaches that is around, but at the end of the day, I think the Eagles are going to get a dub for this. Now, going in our home opener Thursday night against the Vikings. The biggest threat, obviously, Justin Jefferson. Other than that, I don't really see much of a problem here. They lost a lot of pieces, I feel like, over the last year, so I think that's another W for us going 2-0. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they don't even know the quarterback situation right now. Tom Brady retired. Don't really see us struggling too much with them. I'm going to go with 3-0 for us as well. Commanders, they are actually a really interesting team to look out for this year. Curious to see how the quarterback's going to do. With also the ownership changing and seeing this young, really talented receiver core. But still, I think the Eagles are going to beat them, so that'll make us 4-0. Going into LA, honestly, one of my top, probably overrated teams going into the year. Other than Cooper Kupp, I don't see them really much as a threat, and of course, Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. Maybe have us like a little scared in the first half, but second half, I feel like Eagles are just going to take it away. So that would make us 5-0. Now we're going to be playing the Jets. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers. They have some good young receivers as well, but also they have some good young defensive players. Now this is kind of iffy with me. I feel like they're going to be like last year, where they're going to get really hot. There's still going to be that one loss that's going to have to just wake them up and get them rolling again to be prepared for the playoffs. So I'm actually going to say the Eagles are going to lose this one. So I do say our first loss is going to be against the Jets. But then I think after that, they're going to come back home against the Dolphins, not knowing what Tua is going to be doing this year. If Tua stays healthy, this is going to be a very interesting and fun game to watch. I think at the end of the day, it's going to come down to maybe like a field goal, but I think the Eagles are going to beat the Dolphins. Now we're going to play the Washington Commanders once again. I think that's going to be another W. Like I said, usually the division games, we kind of take it away here recently. They did stop us from being undefeated last year, but I think the Eagles are starting to get hot again, so they're going to take that away. Now, the Cowboys, absolutely hate them. I can't hate that they do have some talent, though, with CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, if he does stay, you know, hot with the least interceptions and more on target passes. They did get rid of Ezekiel Elliott, but they do have Tony Pollard. They do have some decent players on defense, but nothing crazy. They do have a decent line like us. But I'm going to say the Eagles cannot let them do this at home. So the Eagles are going to beat the Cowboys at home. Now, here's an interesting game right here. We're going to play them, the Chiefs. It's a rematch from the Super Bowl. We're going to be hungry. We're going to be ready. But I don't see us beating them just yet. So I do think this is going to be the second loss for the Philadelphia Eagles, unfortunately. But it's going to be a close and good game. Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, obviously good players. But what else is there for me really to be worried about? I don't see it. I think the Birds are going to come back with revenge from that other loss. So we're going to have that W right there. 49ers, also another good game we had last year. Now, is Purdy going to be the quarterback still by this time? Is Trey Lance going to be the quarterback? What's going to happen? Is everyone still going to be healthy? They do have Deebo Samuel. They do have Christian McCaffrey. But I think the Eagles are going to win a close one here. Maybe no more than 10 points at home. We're going back to Dallas with the Philadelphia Eagles. Usually these games are really close, especially in Dallas. Unfortunately, it hurts me to say this. I do think the Eagles are going to lose this really close over some kind of turnover or some dumbass flag. But I will give this one to the Cowboys just this one time. So that would be a loss for the Eagles. Going into Seattle, I think that's going to be a W for us as well. Geno Smith was hot last year. Is that still going to be the same effect this year with some other new talent that's coming in? But I just don't see them losing to the Seahawks. Giants is another interesting team. Daniel Jones got his money contract. They signed Darren Waller. They secured Saquon Barkley. They are a young and talented team, but I don't see them being talented enough to beat our team. So, once again, Eagles with the dub. Arizona Cardinals, I think one of the worst teams in the league. I don't see us losing to them at all. And by then, do we even secure a bye or the division? Does it even matter? They might bench their starters. But thinking that we still need to get that W. We're gonna play the Cardinals with the full starter roster, so we're gonna get that W against the Cardinals. Now, to be assigned, we're still gonna have to play the Giants again, but whenever. I don't know when the time is gonna be, but still have to play them eventually. We did blow them out at their own turf last year, so I'm gonna say the Philadelphia Eagles are gonna take that away once again. So really, that'd be 14-3 and still secure that first round bye if everything goes as planned.